evil body cam. Cop allegedly returns to 911 caller's home for a disgusting reason. I gotta reread that title because I read the words, but nothing processed in my head. Cop allegedly returns to 911 caller's home for disgusting reason. Huh? I'm confused. Let's watch. Let's see what's going on.
Like, I see why your baby daddy beating you up. You must got some fire head. You must got some fire.
What?
And I'm like, what? He tried to make me suck his. I cannot get over that, bro. I'm traumatized. You a cop. You supposed to be protecting the servant.
When a woman calls for help following a domestic dispute, the situation rapidly spirals into disturbing allegations of police misconduct. As an investigation gets underway, authorities are left questioning where the truth lies and if one of their own could really do the unthinkable.
Got on the stand and literally lied to the judge and everything to save your. I don't recall. This time I recall every you going down.
The following is based on official police records,
You
and the
know
footage
it
has
is.
never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On November 28, 2024, around 2 a.m., a police officer in Muskegon Heights, Michigan is approached by an intoxicated woman outside the Paradise Banquet and Event Center. Shariana then discloses a chilling allegation about one of his colleagues.
As soon as she started saying that, I was like, it was uncomfortable as
Yeah.
I just said
what?
that, MSP's coming in, they're gonna take the report from you. Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm gonna go make sure MSP's coming in.
Make sure your car camera's
on immediately. I don't want to be involved in none of that.
Realizing that the state trooper will take longer to arrive than expected, the officer decides to drive Shariana home where she will wait to give her full report.
Okay, Shariana? Okay, get inside safe. I'm sorry for what's happened. I hope MSP gets out here as soon as possible and they can get in contact and talk to you about everything. Michigan State Police.
At 3:14 a.m., the state trooper arrives.
You missed.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So, my name's Trooper Meek. I'm with the state police. So Muskegon Heights PD kind of contacted me, said that she had made a complaint about one of their officers. So they kind of gave me a little heads up about everything that was going on, but I thought I'd just come here and talk to you directly to try to figure out a little more about what's going on.
I had a domestic dispute that happened a few days ago, and I don't know if it got reported or not.
Okay.
8 days earlier, on November 20th, Shariana called 911 after an alleged domestic dispute with the father of one of her sons. Officer Richard Wilson was the responding officer.
I knew that he was taking advantage of me being in that situation and me being vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Because he came back to my house.
Okay.
And brought me a mop.
Brought you a what?
He brought me a mop because I got my kicked.
Okay.
And the person that whooped my dumped pop and all over the floor and just did a whole lot of extracurricular activities. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
He turned to his body camera was never on once he stepped foot right here, boom.
Shariana is certain of this detail because she claims that the light on the camera was turned off.
He was just like, I see why your baby daddy be beating you up. You must got some fire head. You must got some fire. And I'm like, what?
Okay.
You know what? I believe it. You know what? I believe it because that sounds like something a fuck ass nigga would say. And just because you put on a uniform doesn't mean you are not a fuck ass niggas. You would actually be surprised at things men say to women. And or you probably wouldn't be surprised, actually. That sounds like some bullshit that would be said. And you know what? It doesn't matter if a guy's on the clock, on his job, whatever his job is. If it's a fuck person, they gonna be a fuck person regardless, okay? I've had, you know what?
Fire head, fire. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I must got some what? That don't even justify me getting my beat.
Yeah.
But you saying it like you want me to.
Yeah.
And then his was off and he kept grabbing my.
Back of your head?
This is when Shariana said that everything took a turn for the worse.
Did he try to force anything, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, he sat right here on this couch. He sat right here.
Okay.
He pulled his
The belts? Yeah.
Yes, he took that off and he pulled it down and he was like, suck it. I'm like, what?
Then what happened?
I said, I cannot do that. You're an officer.
The trooper promises to immediately launch an investigation.
I know this is a serious, like, sexual assault crime. But for some reason, I thought she was about to go, and I sucked it. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought I was about to hear that, bro. I don't know why. That was like what I was expecting to hear. I was like waiting for it. But obviously, she wouldn't say that.
Into Shariana's troubling accusations, but little does he know this will not be a straightforward inquiry. As part of the investigation, the incident that first brought Officer Richard Wilson to Shariana's door was placed under the microscope and every moment scrutinized. On November 20th, 8 days before she spoke to the state trooper, Shariana made this call to 911.
Hi, I need to make a police report for domestic, and I need to report damage to my house. It just happened like 10 minutes ago. I was cleaning the blood off my head.
10 minutes later, Officer Richard Wilson arrived at Shariana's house.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You can come in. My son's dad came over here to talk to me and ripped all the screens off my house. Did all this. Put his hands on me.
You did that?
Yes. Snatched my hair off. Broke my TV. All this. I just moved in here.
Amar Banks, the father of one of Shariana's sons, is a prison guard at the Michigan Department of Corrections, Ernest C. Brooks Correctional Facility.
Oh my God.
Shariana claims that Amar came to the house earlier that morning to pick her up in order to drop her sons off at school.
I have I think I got a concussion because I got knots right here.
He punched you in the head as well?
Yes, it's not right here. And not right here. Right here.
So far, nothing in this interaction between Shariana and Officer Wilson would raise any suspicions
so far
or
it looks
hint at the
good.
accusations to come. Yet that would all change.
You are looking to press charges, correct?
Yeah, he got. I don't give a don't give my, no, you're not. I'm not giving you no more passes. None of that. I done went to jail for you, lied, all this for you, and even got on the stand and lied for you for the last domestic. Got on the stand and literally lied to the judge and everything to save your. I don't recall. I'm standing on that. I don't recall. I don't remember. I don't recall. I don't remember. I don't recall. This time I recall everything. You going down.
Shariana then makes a now ominous offhand joke about the soda she claims Amar spilled over her floor.
All right.
You got a mop? Sorry, mop. Like, oh my gosh.
Just as Officer Wilson prepares to leave, Shariana appears to have a change of heart.
I don't want to send him to jail. I don't want to do all of that. I don't. Because I regretted this the first time he did this, and I didn't want to send him. I don't want to do this.
Just really think about it right now.
I'm trying to put my listening skills on, y'all.
Like, because I get saying you love him that much, but it's not acceptable for him to keep putting his hands on you either.
If you could feel this knot right here. Oops. You feel that?
No, yeah.
Is this the he kept putting his hands on the back of my neck comment she made?
Ooh, that hurts.
See, that's what I'm saying. So, you sure you don't want to get medical attention?
As they're sitting there, Officer Wilson is called to another incident taking place nearby.
All right, so I'm going to take this call over there. I'll come back and speak with you, and then I'm going to go make contact with him. You don't deserve it. Just understand that you don't deserve it. So don't think that way that this is what you have to settle for. You deserve more. You deserve respect. And the sooner you start respecting yourself more, you'll realize that you don't need certain people in your life just because they're doing a little bit to help you.
Officer Wilson can be seen turning off his body cam. What happens next is subject to intense debate. What is known for sure is that the day after Shariana disclosed the alleged incident to the trooper, Officer Wilson finally spoke with Amar about the initial domestic dispute between him and Shariana from the 20th.
How you doing, young fella? All right. It's kind of cold out here. I'm going to try to make this quick and brief. Last week on the 20th, your child's mom, Shariana, stated that you came over her house that morning and assaulted her like and said that you beat her up, tore her house up, and then left.
Amar shares his side of the story, claiming that his son wasn't even at Shariana's house.
So you never even seen her that morning? Okay. All right, so she's basically just...
I need you to prove that. I need you to prove that, sir. I need you to prove that. Can I get a photo proof with date that he was never there? If he could prove that to me, okay. But if you can't prove that, you ain't got a ring camera and show the kid in the house.
The story. So does she deal with anybody else that would have assaulted her and that she would have put that on you, or?
I don't know. She done a lot of my so that's not good to you.
All right. So are y'all beefed out anything that she just, do y'all have issues all the time that she does this on the regular?
Shit. I mean, she got me. Quite a few issues once before me. Like this past summer. I mean, she just there trying to lie to me. She tried to lie on me. Said I assaulted her just previous summer. And then the police arrested her for lying to the police.
Oh, wow. So she's done this before, like what she made a report of it then, and it came under investigation that she's actually lying.
While everything may appear to be above board with this interview, something sinister lurks just under the surface. The truth was only exposed when the troopers spoke with Amar themselves. At first, he continued to deny even being at Shariana's house on the morning of the 20th, but eventually he admitted this was a lie.
You couldn't prove it. You couldn't prove it. I said, okay, if you can prove that y'all weren't even there, okay, I believe you. But you can't prove it. She's telling the truth. You and that dirty ass officer. I believe her. I low-key kind of still believe her.
But was adamant he never hurt her or damaged her house. However, this was only the beginning of his admissions. He soon revealed that he actually knew Officer Wilson long before this incident.
What? Y'all got some little sick ploy going on. What?
I seen him growing up like kind of like role model type. She was saying that the officer Wilson had tried to make like some sexual engagements or whatever to her, but I'm like, I don't know, cause I'm like, I don't know, I don't really know about that, man. Like, cause I've been knowing him for a little while, so I'm not sure if he'd come off like that.
Despite Amar's uncertainty, when Shariana spoke with troopers for a second time, she explained what happened after Officer Wilson returned to her house on the 20th.
By even suggesting that I give him some head, he took off his belt and stuff. He sat right here. And I didn't know what else to do. Like, I had my own legal stuff going on. I was scared.
She then makes a troubling admission, different from what she'd previously claimed.
I gave him
Not saying the officer isn't in the wrong, but earlier in the video when I was like, for some reason I thought she was going to say, and I gave him some head. I knew that feeling came from somewhere, girl. I knew that feeling came. The officer is severely in the wrong and completely out of line, and he needs to be fired. That's not an officer that we need on duty patrolling these streets. When I say these comments, it has nothing to do with the current situation at hand. But I was thinking like domestic victim, highly emotional, person of authority figure, closed corridors. I thought for some reason at that moment she was gonna say, and so I gave him some head. That's all I just thought. But she was like, and she said no. So I was like, oh damn, I don't know why I thought she was gonna say that. But girl, that still was wrong though. Not you weren't wrong, but he still is wrong. He still is wrong.
Troopers' investigation, Shariana even allowed them to photograph her demonstrating the act.
He said,
what type of freak shit y'all got going on? What we gonna do? We gonna use that in court? So I was like these. Why did we need photographic? Y'all got some freak shit going on. We might need this whole what's the word? Precinct to go down. We might need this whole precinct to go down.
keep this between us. And then he left.
In a strange set of circumstances, Amar became an important witness to Officer Wilson returning to Shariana's house for the second time.
As I'm ready to go pick up my son, Wilson's police car is still right there, and then I'm like, well, that, I'm gonna just keep going on.
While driving past Shariana's house, he not only saw Officer Wilson's car, but texted Shariana at 1:05 p.m. saying, "Nice try," believing that she was filing a police report. This isn't the only shocking thing Amar reveals. He now admits that the two spoke prior to Officer Wilson turning on his body cam footage on the 29th when he arrived to interview Amar.
I guess he had talked to like a union person, something. I guess he had got a wind about what was going on with myself. He said that my baby mama had made some accusations against him. He said, man, talk to baby mama and see what she got going on. I said, I'm trying to see if I can pretty much make this go away. But I'm like, nah, I can't make that go away. Pretty much, you scratch my back type and I take care of you type. Okay.
With this disturbing
What
revelation in mind,
fuck?
the footage from Amar's interview with Officer Wilson is cast
Completely
in an entirely new
fabricated.
light.
So basically, she has a history of these things.
She's pretty much like trying out to give me
He's
type thing.
coaxing
During
this man.
Shariana's second interview with the troopers, she's asked to do one final thing, a recorded pretext call. With the troopers gathered around her, Shariana calls Officer Wilson.
Who gave you this number? This is not my work number.
I want to know if I'm going to get in any type of trouble.
Any type of trouble for what? I didn't do anything, so and you didn't do anything. So what are you talking about? I never told anybody anything because anything didn't happen. So I didn't do anything. You didn't do anything. Only thing my body camera will show was me interviewing you.
And so it's not going to show nothing else that happened, right?
Nothing else happened. I left and I went and took my other calls.
You left. You left and you came back, right? Is they going to show that? What should I tell them if they ask me any questions?
What are you talking about? Like you tell them that I interviewed you just like I did. I interviewed you and I left. You asked me to come back by to make sure he didn't come back, and I rolled back through that. He didn't come back by, and I went and interviewed him when I returned back to work.
Can you get in trouble for giving a police officer at all? Period. He got a feeling.
You're doing a great job.
I can't get it out of him. He's trying his hardest not to. He keep hanging up.
Wow. I ain't gonna lie. W fucking troopers, bro. W fucking troopers, bro. That was actually kind of fire. That was kind of fire. I know that man's shaking in his boots, bro. He like, bro, this shit might be recorded. Like, he's panicking. He's panicking. Wow. That's why he just hung up. That's why he just hung up, because if somebody called me, it's like, so should I say that can I get in trouble if I gave you head? I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about? He had to just hang up. He was already too deep in.
Officer Wilson eventually calls her back. Listen, don't play with me on my phone like that. You're not going to play that game with me, Trip. That's my job. Ain't happen with me and you. I don't play that.
Ooh, messy. Hold on. Let's go back a little bit.
I can't get it out of him. He's trying his hardest not to. He keep hanging up on him.
Officer Wilson eventually calls her back. Listen, don't play with me on my phone like that. You're not going to play that game with me, Trip. That's my job. Ain't happen with me and you. I don't play that. Don't do that. Please don't call. I'm not playing that game.
What game?
Though Officer Wilson has once again hung up, it wouldn't matter. Shariana has found evidence that would change everything. She used a paper towel to clean herself after the incident, which the troopers find in her trash, and she also hadn't washed the shirt she was wearing at the time. This, along with her sweatpants and a couch cushion, were all taken to compare with Officer Wilson's DNA. The only person left to tell their side of the story was Officer Wilson. On December 9th, just a few days after Shariana's staged call, the trooper approached him.
I'm here because of the allegation that you're referring to, okay? And I'm not sure what your understanding is of what the allegation
that
is.
I asked for.
Okay.
But it's like, I didn't ask for no, but I'm just like this. That's why you in rep, and I just want you in reputation, because I don't know where it's going now that like all of this is crazy.
During the course of the investigation, other incidents relating to Officer Wilson were revealed. He was previously involved in an alleged domestic dispute on June 18, 2024, with the mother of 4 of his children.
We just hiring anybody in the fucking department, right?
Shamika. She alleged that after being accused of cheating on him, Officer Wilson pinned her on the ground in the front yard and she bit his finger. Neither of them filed charges. However, on June 25th, police were called again when Shamika alleged Officer Wilson ripped out one of her braids and hit her in the mouth.
Oh my
The prosecutor's office authorized an arrest warrant against Officer Wilson for domestic assault. Though it's unclear if he was arrested, this occurred about 5 months before the incident with Shariana.
So if you want to take a seat, I'd love to ask you some questions.
Throw it out.
I'd rather have my lawyer present at this point now. So,
This is all voluntary, okay? Again, this is all separate and aside from anything that you and Chief talked about, anything that your department has.
At this point in time, I'd just rather have a lawyer present.
Okay. So you don't want to answer any of my questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
He informed the trooper that he'd been placed on administrative leave until further notice.
This crazy girl, her baby daddy told me she's trying to lie on him.
According to court documents, Richard Wilson was charged with misconduct in office and neglect of duty. The charge of misconduct in office was eventually dismissed, but he pled no contest to neglect of duty. He was sentenced to pay a $300 fine and didn't serve any jail time. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light,
Did he lose his job at least? We can't just have this type of person patrolling the streets. He didn't even lose his job or nothing. He just had to pay a $300 fine. $300? $300? That's like $50 nowadays, bro. Like, that's like $50. $300, that's it? Bro, she's not lying, bro. That's dead ass what happened. That is dead ass what happened. He was being a horny, freaky fuck on duty and coerced this woman into giving him head on duty and thought she wasn't gonna file a police report because she's this broken fucking, domestic violent victim with a baby daddy that she know. He probably know their situation. He know, she go back and forth with him all the time. She don't ever leave. She quote unquote weak. And she said something this time, so then he got shook. I hope they at least fired him, bro. If you didn't, if all he got was a $300 fine, at least I hope he's not patrolling the streets, bro. Because if he did it once, he'll do it again. And who knows who he's done it to before, bro. I 100% believe it, bro. I hate that happened to her. Especially in such a highly intense, like, that was a highly emotional night for her. And hopefully he got fired. W video, bro. W video.